Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new episode of The Road to Glory, episode number 107 today. So, I'm going to start things off by doing, I think it's literally just like one SBC. It was like a gold upgrade one because I had some untradeable players in the club and I thought, why not just do one? I don't know, I just felt like doing a gold upgrade, see what we could get, because I know you get 2 rare players and it would be quite nice if we could get someone useful. So I submitted a bunch of Prem players that I will literally never ever use. They were all untradeable, everything there was. And we open the pack and we get a big flare. We see English centre-back, we see Man United, and that is actually a very usable player because we use Chris Smalling in our main team. So I can replace the tradable one with this new untradeable one and then sell the other one for like 6k, which is basically just freed up coins because the other players were untradeable. So really happy about that. And of course we've got Musa that we can just stick on in the club, and I don't know whether or not he'll ever be useful. Probably not anymore, but who knows. He's there just in case. So Smalling comes in and I stick a Sentinel chemistry style on him that we already had, and I do go ahead and sell the other one on. And I also then make a decision to sell Ogbonna. Now I saw some comments in the last video which said, Lasty, get Michael Keane, get Tots Keane. So the prices were actually quite similar. In the end, Ogbonna went for 89,500, not the 101 or whatever that I listed him for originally. And then you can see Dalbert and Smalling both sold as well. And then I decided to go out and pick up a Michael Keane. Got lucky and saw one for 101,000 coins, which was about 5 or 6k lower than the rest at the time of buying it. And then I'm pretty sure with the, excuse me, since the Bundesliga Tots came out, that the price of the Prem players has actually gone up. So he's around 117 when I record this. So I've made profit on him. And Ogbonna, I believe, has stayed roughly the same. Might be a few thousand coins more. So overall, it was a pretty decent decision. And it was kind of like a swap. It was like 10k in it. So I'm fine with that to bring in a really high rated TOTS player. So we go into our first game of the weekend league. And we come up against someone with TOTS Sigurdsson. You can expect to do that, right? Because a lot of people that are in this weekend league have got TOTS Sigurdsson because they won the daily knockout tournament. The only people that aren't are people that have won Div 2 or played a division in Division 1 and held it, or got qualification auto qualification from the previous week's weekend league. So I was expecting a lot of Sigurdssons, but I couldn't have really hoped for a much more average team to play at the start in the first game. In terms of the players, like the guy himself could have been ridiculously good. I don't really know. But we push through with Tots Mane here. Tots Mane. That's in my head. I've got a Tots Mane, but I haven't. I've got a ones to watch Mane. So in my head as well, when I'm playing, I feel like I've got a Tots Mane, and I feel like he's unstoppable. So this one will do me just fine. And he goes ahead and puts us 1-0 up in this game in the weekend league. And by the way, guys, if you do enjoy today's episode, I'd really appreciate it if you could smash a thumbs up. Literally takes a second, and I greatly appreciate it. So we're 1-0 up. I play it through to Heung-min Son here. It looks like I can get past this guy's defense, right? And I make it 2-0. So I'm feeling nice and confident. And also, just for any of you that maybe didn't listen in the last episode where I got Player of the Month Son, pretty sure I said that I did him before an inform came out. So there were some people like, why the hell would you get Son? His new inform is like 300k. Why didn't you just buy that? Well, literally, it was days before that even came out. And I still think this one's superb value for money. So we make it 3-0 here with Mane. I nearly said Tots Mane again. I need to get that out of my head. But yeah, we were dominating in the first game. I needed that. I need that confidence, because if you lose the first game in the weekend league, like, I don't know if it's just me. I think it's not just me. Like, you just lose your head completely. And if you come up against one of those players in the weekend league, which you just know are unreal, you know, there's tense matches. There's easy matches, and then there's those players like up here that are in the top 100 and that are just superb, and you can't get near them. And that's what's going to tilt me and turn me into a horrific player for the rest of my games. I get through with Mane, managed to score a hat-trick with him, so that is a fantastic start to the weekend league for us. Mane, the beast, for 149k or whatever I paid, absolutely buzzing about that purchase. My whole team I'm just so happy with it. Like, Lallana's even scoring. And I know it is just a Prem team, and it's quite a special Prem team. There are lots of good players in there, but it's not like a hybrid or anything. I know some of you were also saying in the comment section that I should probably bring in some of the Eredivisie talent. I'd love to, but there's not like a triangle. There's not a trio of players that I could bring in that would get enough chemistry so that I could then keep the rest of the team Prem. Like, I would freaking love to get Tornstra or Klaassen or someone like that in the team, and I know that I could link them to either Karsdorp or Haps at left back or right back, but the centre back, there's one Ajax centre back who would still be missing chemistry if I was to buy him, so it kind of sucks that I wouldn't be able to do that unless I bought more Eredivisie players, and then I don't feel like it's going to be as strong as the Prem team. There's not a good Eredivisie keeper, which would be a nice easy way to get things to happen. So for now, until I can find a way around that, I'm going to keep with the Prem team. But maybe if we can boost our coins somewhat, like, I don't know, if we can keep playing this and get a few coins and whatnot, if I could bring in, like, the odd Klaassen or someone who might be 30 or 40k for an insane player to sit on the bench or just bring on, like, in the game, I might do that. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So we absolutely kill it and smash that first game in the weekend league. And we go on into another game against another team of just regular gold players. It's so unheard of to me now to come up against like regular teams, because we're at that point in the game, and like EA this year, more than any other year, it gets like bigger and bigger each and every year with every edition of FUT. The amount of special cards on this game is unreal. Like, it's amazing. The amount of content you can make from that is just brilliant. It's been non-stop special cards all year long. And with some of the prices of the TOTS players, especially like the Eredivisie ones and stuff, they were a lot cheaper. I was expecting to come up against like 89, 90 rated blues all the damn time. In this first half here, I had 7 shots. My opponent had none. He was actually quite good at holding possession, but I was better than him. I was annihilating him. He might have been good at holding the ball, but that doesn't turn you into someone that can score goals, because as you can see, he had like 0 shots in the first half. I was able to tackle him before he got to that point of shooting, but other than that, he was holding the ball really well in the midfield. And you're seeing here that I'm just not taking my chances. If Michael Keane had managed to score a bicey right there, I would have been buzzing. I'd have been running off, shushing. I don't know what I've been doing, but it would have been fun. So it goes all the way to like extra time, which is annoying, and we don't score in extra time either, and it goes all the way to bloody penalties. You know how this is going to go, don't you? He steps up, first pen, he literally hits it where I was standing, so he scores. I get lucky and score that one with Sissoko. He then runs left and shoots left, so he scored again. I then score with Martial, who I brought on as a substitute, so it's 2-2 right now. He then fakes me by running left and shooting right. I run right and shoot kind of right, but mainly down the middle. So it's 3-3 right now. He then scores the 4th. None of us have missed so far. I changed my run up with Lallana, and luckily that little bit of a fake stop run helped me to score the goal, and then my opponent misses. I save it. I saved the pen. It's down to N'Golo Kante, who manages to score the goal, and we do run off with a deserved victory. But what a boring game that was. Unreal. Like, a very, very boring player. He had 2 shots in 120 minutes. Right. So yeah, that was the kind of game that one was right there. But eventually we did win on penalties. And I've got enough time for another game in today's episode before we move on to tomorrow's episode, where I'll play the remaining games that I get round to in the weekend league. So I apply a fitness. I love how that team's looking. Not a penny spent this year on FIFA. That's pretty special. And then we come up against this. This is more what I was expecting to see in the weekend league. High rated players. He's got 91 red Ozil. That's crazy. 86 Emre Can, in for Martial, legend Luis Hernandez. Like, this is a strong team. Lallana plays it to Mane, and in literally 5 minutes, we go 1-0 up. And I'm like, is he just a credit card player? Is he someone that doesn't have much talent, but manages to like have good play? I don't know. But we do go 1-0 up very, very early doors. Nice scoop turn there from Mane, and a solid low-driven shot across the goalkeeper to send that one into the back of the net. Luis Hernandez with some brilliant dribbling, and I couldn't defend him. Like, he scores like 3 minutes after we scored. So that's when I started thinking, oh god, here we go. This guy's not actually going to be bad. I block it with Michael Keane. He's been insane with the interception so far. So I've got no problems with him at this point in time. I nearly concede a bicey to Luis Hernandez. Pogba then takes the shot straight into Courtois' hands. But I was nervous at this point in time. This guy was good. He was talented. And I missed an opportunity like that. I then clear it with Courtois, but it hits Keane and goes out for a corner, which I think is really annoying and bull, to be honest. Willian knocks it in. I clear it. It goes straight across goal. I can't clear it. I can't clear it. I can't clear it. And Martial sticks the ball in the back of the net. One of the most dodgy goals I've seen so far in the weekend league. Like, the way he got that corner from me literally clearing it off my player and going off for a corner. Very, very dodgy in my opinion. And just feel like Courtois could have just angled it slightly to the left or right of him and it had gone booted up the pitch. It would have never happened. I take shots with Sigurdsson here and it just goes wide of the post. We then move on into the second half. And I feel like if anyone was going to score again, it was probably my opponent. He was better than me, but the way that game ends in a 2-1 win for him is a little bit suspect. Yeah, the way that we gave the corner away, wasn't happy with it. But to be fair, a deserved win for that opponent. Just a little slice of luck to actually get the goal. I feel like if he didn't get that one, he would have got another goal along the way. I can hold my hands up and say, yeah, he was a better player with a really solid team. So that is how we're going to end today. We have 3 goals, 4 assists for Lallana, 11 goals in 9 games for Sigurdsson, 4 goals, 5 assists for Mane, and then 4 goals, 5 assists for Son. Like, they've all started really well. I'm also thinking about, I'm toying with the idea of playing Lallana as a centre mid when I change the formation and leaving Sigurdsson at cam, because his long shots are unreal, and I feel like Lallana's he's like stronger than Sigurdsson. Could do a better job in that box-to-box role in centre midfield with Dele Alli. So I'm going to try that in some of my remaining games, which I'll show you guys tomorrow. If you do enjoy today's episode, or if you have enjoyed, please don't forget to smash a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.